Good morning and welcome to the preview for the weekend racing. Meeting at Caulfield, meeting at Rose Hill. Not bad meetings, both of them. Track conditions are going to be the key on the day, of course. There's a bit of rain around at this stage. Both are dead. One's a dead 5, one's a dead 4. So the dead 5's the risky one, probably closer to slow than dead. But the morning will tell. There's a pick 6 jackpot. Last 3 races at Caulfield, last 3 races at Rose Hill. Naturally, they're the toughest of the lot. But there's a bit of value, so we'll probably play that. It's on the New South Wales TAB. Other than that, we'll probably play some pick 4s in the big fields, anything with 13 runners or 14 runners or more. We'll attack those. It's a strategy that we've used for quite a few years, playing pick 4s. We've played a few for ourselves this year, but now that the quaddies all died down a little bit, there's not a lot of value in the quaddie at the moment. We'll probably go that way and play some pick 4s to try and inject some value in there for us. Having a look at the Caulfield meeting, the last 3 races at Caulfield, race 6, She Can Skate coming out of a stronger race, dropping back into this grade from barrier 2, despite the 59's probably going to be hard to beat. Wouldn't want to be taking the shorts about it, but must go in. The circles, it's working well. Bit hard to catch this horse, but if it was to put its best foot forward, can win this. Flash of Doubt, always around the place. The dead track's going to help its cause. Distance is a big query. Gets too far back, we'll be running home. Rifleman, run around in some reasonable races. Barrier 4, it's got a chance from there. Of the rest, probably J. Coney and Flamboge look the best. Looks like we'll probably be taking 6 if the track remains dead. If the track, obviously, and keep this in mind, guys, these ratings are based on the work that I've done for a dead track. If that deteriorates overnight, I'll redo everything and these could all change. So, but obviously you'll know because the bets will be placed. We go to race 7. Not a lot of depth in this race. Awful 2,000 metre race. I think the winner probably comes out of 13 Electric Fusion, 6 Post de France, 8 Multilateral. They're probably the main 3 winning chances, with a chance to 9 Mahungi, 12 Mini Downs and 10 Twilighting. I think that's it. I don't think anything else has got much of a winning chance. So it looks like 6 in that leg. We go to the last. Murcielago will probably be on the speed again. It'll be hard to beat. Oliver goes on it. Backstead, Page Boy, Royal Island, Harvey's True Heart. They look the best of the rest, although I haven't ruled out Zoomania, Freshwater Storm and Evie Rose completely at this stage. So it could be a fairly wide leg. The Caulfield meeting is the one that has the value and the depth in the fields. At this stage, 13, 5, 15, 14, 12, under consideration 9, 4 and 10. We go to Rose Hill, race 6. This looks a race in 2, White Sage and Terra Vista. Now, they're obviously both up in class. White Sage has got the terrible barrier in 18. It will come in a couple after scratchings, but the draw's no good. Terra Vista, it's been beating lesser class horses. Fairly steep rise here. I think they're equal favourites at about 5-2. For me, they're both unders, but they can win. But they're a price I wouldn't take. Of the rest, I've left in Sedcom, She's Clean, Strike the Stars, and Limes, I think, is the knockout horse. Trial was good. And at a price, it might be able to bowl them all over and really inject some big value into the 6-up. At this stage, 14 and 15 will probably be on the main ticket, and then chances to 6, 3, 13 and 9. We go to race 7. I think there's it's only a smallish field with 10 runners, but there's probably 5 or 6 that can win it. Zaratone's obviously going to go fast in front. Try and open them up. 58 kilos right on its mark now. Jacquino Bay. Now, this horse has got blistering sectionals. It'll be giving them a start, but coming home. Heart Tester, Hidden Warrior, Safeguard, and U8. Not impossible on its track work. So, looks an easy race on paper, but there is a little bit of depth in that race. So, 4, 1, 7, 6, 3 and 8 to a lesser extent. Go to the last. This is an absolute raffle. I've got 9 Kangastar on top. From 10 Stavros'S. Now I like this run first up. It was a little bit green. Track work's been good since, and they were going to whack the blinkers on it, which is what it needed. At 10 or 15, I think it's about 15 or 20 to 1. This is a terrific chance in this race from barrier 2 with Schofield. Trafaz, War Charm, Turbulent Jet, and Skiptown, Mercia. So it's a very, very tough race and a good closing leg. Good chance to get a result. That'll be it probably for the 6-up. Obviously, we'll juggle up some tickets and see what we can come up with. Of the rest of the races, as I say, probably we'll go through all the fields in all the meetings, and anything with 14 runners or more, or 13 runners or more, we will look at playing the pick 4s. Other than that, I haven't seen any value in any quaddies anywhere, although Sydney maybe a bit of value, especially with the last leg, could inject some decent value with 3 or 4 of the runners we've got at a price. Had a look at Sha-Tin for Sunday. Most of the races are on the all-weather track. No jackpots at this stage have been recorded, so no TT, certainly no TT. 6-up maybe under consideration, and obviously we'll be looking to see if we can find 2 or 3 horses we can play in a parlay. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck on the weekend if you play. For those that are looking for something at a bit of value, Rose Hill Race 8, number 10, Cerberus. I'd probably go to Ellerslie. Yeah, there's a couple of reasonable races at Ellerslie. If in race 10, if number 11 Belazile starts, it's got a reasonable winning chance in this race. Don't like the Eagle Farm meeting much. Big fields. Wanganui's got a couple of good races. Probably again in race 9 at Wanganui, I'm not sure if this will get a start. It's an emergency. Number 15, Right Royal Rose. Terrific piece of track work a couple of days ago. Runs up to that. Might give this a bit of a shake at a big price. So just keep your eye out for that one. Ascot, not much of a meeting there. Probably in race 7, which is the main race of the day. Number 14, Thunder Lovin', was pulled up in a barrier trial recently. Could have won it easy. He's in big form, Durant, at the moment. His horses are really firing. At 10 or 12 to 1, this has got a good chance in this race. The danger is number 10, Mama. Now, last week, he sat on the rails behind them, stayed on the fence when everything was winning down the middle. looked like it was going to win the race at the 100 and swamped late. I think it's got a good chance at a price. So they're both at a bit of a price in the last of that. Second last of that's got race 7, number 10, Mama, and number 14, Thunder Loving. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Good luck if you play on the weekend, and good luck to all the groups over the Saturday and Sunday.